Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I have my good friend Tasha in the chair and she is here to get her hair done. It's been a while, so she's going to need some TLC, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go in. I was checking her hair out and I'm like, it's been a while since I seen her because I'm out of town. And I'm just like, okay. What I like to do with a lot of my clients is take a picture of their hair so I can show them what it looks like. And then once I show them, I ask them what they want to cut. And I love Tasha because she just said, then I just double check. She's like, no, go ahead and do what you got to do. So we're going to go in and I'm going to start by pressing the edges. Now, let me just say this. You don't always have to press the edges. This is not a mandatory step. I just like for everything to be in alignment when I'm doing hair. And so some people, especially if you have really, really fine edges or if your edges just lay without having to put a little bit of heat to it when you're getting a heat style, I won't do it. You know what I mean? I'll just get close as I can with the flat iron when I'm doing that section and it'll lay just the same. So, you don't need a flat iron, a hot comb at home to do your own hair. It just is all about preference, okay? So here lately, I've had people come in my messages on IG and just give me ideas. I've had 3 different people give me ideas or ask me a question in the last like 3 weeks. So one of the people who asked me a question 2 weeks ago was, how can I get my hair to appear fuller? So I was like, okay, let's do a video and I'll give you some tips for that. So the first tip I want to give you for helping your hair appear fuller, this is not to make your hair fuller. Eventually some of these steps will, but this is just about appearance because everybody's hair isn't naturally full. So this is just about appearance. So the first one I'm going to tell you is round brush blow drying. So if you use a round brush to lift the hair at the roots while blow drying, it's going to create a fuller, thicker appearance. If you or your stylist aren't great at round brushing, you can also dry your hair on medium heat instead of hot to help keep a little swell on the hair shaft. Now, although Tasha told me to just go ahead and take the hair off, clearly I could have took off a little bit more than that, but it's all good. I just wanted to clean Tasha's hair up and get it in a good state so that she can retain her length as it grows in. My next tip is a cooler flat iron setting. Turning the heat down on your flat iron or your curler will help avoid breaking down your hair's texture, which makes it super straight. The more texture you have, the fuller it will appear. Looking at Tasha's hair right now is good for my next one, cut your hair. Whenever the ends are on the thinner side, cutting your hair to where it's heaviest makes the hair fuller and chunky. Don't be afraid of a 90s bowl cut, a bob, or long layers to bring life into your hair. The next one is black or dark brown rinse. Back in the day, you could not catch me without jet black or blue black hair. That was my mom's color too. She'd be like, get me a blue black rinse if I was going to the hair store. So why this is a good tip is because I used to not really know why dark hair made the hair look so full, but it just does. Darker hair colors, including those achieved with a rinse or a semi-permanent dye, tend to make your hair appear fuller because the darker hair absorbs more light. That's just what they say. And when it absorbs the light, it creates a visual illusion of density and thickness, which is crazy because it does the exact opposite when you wear dark clothes. So it's like dark hair will make your hair look fuller, bigger, and thicker, but dark clothes make the body look thinner. So it's like, it's weird, the reasoning, but that's what they say. Now, if you frequent Deeper Than Hair TV, you've heard me say this a million times, but style in bigger sections. If you're curling or flat ironing your hair in bigger sections, it will also help keep more texture in your hair, which helps you to have more volume. Instead of 1 to 2 inch sections, try 3 or 4 inch sections. It's all about the texture of your hair because some people can get away with just really huge sections, but you just got to play it by ear check your hair out and figure out, how much hair you could put. My sections are pretty big because my hair is not as full as some people. I'm as a hairstylist, I've seen all type of densities and all type of textures. So I love to just go in and do a quick little maybe 10 to 15 curls all over my head just to keep it as full as possible. My next tip is using less product. Okay, so when I was a teenager, I would spray oil sheen in my hair every single morning before school. I probably sprayed it in my hair before I went to bed too. I don't know, but sometimes I'm like, if I could go back and look at myself as a teenager, what I was doing to my hair, I used to curl my hair every morning and everything. It was just like, what are you doing? Just tearing my hair up. And I know I'm not the only one, so y'all better not be judging me. But why I brought this up is because excessive use of products, especially oil, will just weigh your hair completely down and make it lay super flat. Especially if you wear heat styles and your hair is straight already. Y'all know the more oil that gets in your hair, whether it's your natural oils or you spray it on there, it just flattens the hair completely out. Or if you have curls, the roots will just be super gunky and just laying just too flat, and then the rest of the hair just sit out. So you want to not put as much product on your hair. Me, when I do the client's hair and I finish and I wrap it and I spray, I always say wrap your hair up every night with a silk or satin scarf and don't put anything on it. That's literally my mantra to my clients as soon as I'm done, because as long as your hair is healthy and your scalp is healthy, you don't need to put oil or product on your hair every day. Or maybe later in the style, maybe a week or two in, you might want to put a little oil on your hand and just kind of rub it throughout your hair. But oil is just to get a nice little shine on it and a little bit of a protector on the hair. It doesn't bring moisture. Only steam and water can bring moisture to the hair. So don't overdo it on the oil, y'all. It's going to make the hair flat and then it's going to look thin, and that's the opposite of what we're talking about today. This one right here is also perfect because of what Tasha's getting today, is curls. Curling your hair instead of wearing it straight will totally give your hair more of a voluminous look. Big hair is a completely different look, but straight hair gets oilier and flatter every single day. Try curls if you're going to go for some more weight. Do you love wearing your hair straight or do you love curls more? I feel like I go through phases where sometimes I only want my hair straight and then other times I want it curled. I feel like I look way younger with curls, and that's what made me not want to wear them. But what's crazy is now I'm in this phase where when I wear my real hair out, I wear it wavy. I'll use like this big old curler and I'll put it on my hair every night, and I just like to wear the waves because it allows me to have, just show my length, because I like to enjoy my length. I'm one of those kind of people who just enjoy my length, and that's okay. And I like to wear it wavy because it gives the illusion of curls, but it doesn't get as oily from wrapping it every night because I'm using rollers. So what's your vibe? What are you more so into, and tell me why? Speaking of rollers, that's a good segue right into the next one. Get a wet set. Wet sets or roller sets will lock the volume and the curls into your hair without breaking down the bulk of your hair shaft with direct heat. So I don't know, back in the day they used to do jerry curls. You could manipulate your curly hair with a rod set. But what I'm really talking about is those big rollers that You just do like a doobie wrap. Basically, you put really big rollers in your hair, and you can either wrap it. And the thing about that is, a lot of times they still have to go in with heat, but eliminating the blow dry step adds a lot of volume in the hair when you eliminate that step by just letting it basically air dry. But you're really sitting under the dryer, so it's indirect heat, but it just helps a whole lot with keeping volume in the hair, and it lasts a lot longer. Another tip is, everybody's not going to like this because I know that we just get stuck in our ways, and most of my clients at this stage of the game, I always know where their part is going to be. But switch up your part, switch it up. Wearing your part in the middle all the time, that's basically the flattest that your hair is going to be. If you wear your hair and your part in the middle is just the hair is laying on both sides. Me right here, y'all know I love me a good old Justin Bieber bang, okay? So a deep side part will just create more lift and volume and make the hair appear much heavier. I love, love, love a good Justin Bieber bang. Me and Tasha had known each other since we was like pre-teens. I want to say I met Tasha maybe around when I was 12 or 13. I have a play cousin named Cherie, and Tasha and Cherie are really tight. And so growing up, Cherie was just my play cousin, and she was always the one that could do stuff that I wasn't allowed to do. So I always wanted to hang with Cherie, even though we was the same age. We used to be kicking it in the club and doing all kind of stuff because it was just the vibe. I just don't know what I would do without play cousins. Do y'all have a bunch of play cousins? Like, sometimes your play cousins are closer to you than your real cousins. And I love that for me, just having that experience, because it just made my childhood and my teenage years a whole lot more exciting. So see, what I sprayed on her just now, including her deep condition that she got today, to me is enough. You see how shiny her hair was before I sprayed it and how shiny it looks now. And that's enough as far as I'm concerned when I finish my client's hair and say you don't have to put anything else on the hair, because it's good. It's so good. Look how pretty. Now, Tasha can either leave her hair like this, but she wants it wrapped. It might have been raining this day, but this is how I wrap the hair, and this is why I left this part in. This is how I wrap the hair, because this is my last step I want to tell y'all. Wrap your hair loosely. Whenever you have curls or even a straight style, try wrapping your hair towards the crown of your head and allow your hair to sit in the top of your satin scarf, okay? That will help the natural oils from your scalp not weigh your hair down so soon. So how I do it is, especially with curls, I just wrap the curls upward, right towards the crown. See, all the hair is just gathered at the top, and then the sides are kind of smooth. This scarf right here I got from I Am Craft. She works at my salon, and this is the scarf that I always tell you guys that I love, because I can wear my scarf without it coming off at night, and I am not that kind of girl. My scarves be coming off, okay? And I just tie this on my head, and what you're gonna do is just watch what I'm doing. I'm tying it around the front. Now you can tie your scarf however you want. Even my turbans that I told you guys about last week in last week's video, you can even leave the top of your turban baggy too. So if you want to stick your curls up there, even if you have big natural curls, leave them in the top, pineapple that hair, and just basically allow your curls to sit in that loose top, and that way they won't smash down. Okay, so I'll leave the link for these scarves and the turbans, and I don't know if I mentioned anything else in this video that I need to link, but if I did and I forget, just, I know you guys will remind me. But see how it's just nice and loose at the top, and Tasha is done and ready to go home. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.